Hello everyone, it is morning time for me, so good morning. Don't know when you're gonna watch this, but morning for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and post another budget video, not budget, this is a weekly planner. So we are going to plan out our week. I am still super busy. The start of my spring summer festival starts in about a week and a half. I've still, of course, got a lot to do. So, gotta make sure I get it all done. All right, so let's pick out pens we're gonna use today. Okay. So I think I'm going to use purple for my business. Purple, kind of my brand colors. I'm going to use this pink for content stuff. So after I get these out, while I'm kind of filling out some things, I will talk about that. Okay, green for work, and then this light blue for kind of to-dos. So, all right. Oh, I got sneeze. Excuse me. Okay. So here we go. Nope, cat's coming in. Get out. Out. Okay, so it wouldn't matter so much if she's in here, except that I've got a bunch of preserved flowers just kind of sitting around everywhere, and she likes to get into stuff. All right, so let's get started. I'm going to start kind of over here. Kind of a reminder, don't dim, I'm gonna say my light to fit in. Okay. All right, I think that's a good reminder for all of us, but definitely if you're trying to do something that, other people don't do, or, they think it's too risky or irresponsible, whatever. Okay, so my week is pretty clear. I don't have appointments. I don't have any of this stuff. So that's good. Okay, so let's start out and get some decorations in here. All right, so Sunday.
I could be anywhere, doing anything, seeing anyone, but why are you in my head? No second guess, every second thought, where the setup is, for how your name gets involved. But I'd rather be with you. Oh, I'd rather be with you. I've been everywhere, doing everything, seeing everyone, but still stuck in my head.
Okay, so now we are all the fun stuff is done. So let's get started on stuff. So over here, I'm going to go ahead and put in, okay, let's see here, it's at 7 p.m. pool party. And then 7:30 a.m. I should have put that way up here. Oh well. Pick up from party. My daughter, one of them, just graduated 8th grade. And now she has all these, like, I don't know, little graduation parties to go to. So it's really cute. Okay. So let's get this in here, the boring part. Work. 11. Tuesday. Do you like to go out early? 7. Kids are home now, so to work. To work. 7 to work. And then this is more like 8 to 11 work. Okay, boring stuff out of the way. Okay, so, all right. You notice every single day I have this thing that says publish post. I guess it's not really post, it's like content, but that's what the sticker has. Anyway, since I do have like my small handmade business, I'm trying to, make more money at that. Eventually sell some stuff online, put up website, yada yada. I did have a website for a period of time, but I just didn't have enough following. So now I have to try to increase that following so that I can reach those goals. And this is primarily like Instagram, TikTok. I'll probably put, it's like short form, and probably YouTube Shorts. It's going to be that kind of focus. Not really for you guys, because like my content with you guys is not like trying to like sell you my stuff. It's just kind of hanging out. So, all right. I have this here as a reminder, and then I'm going to go ahead and put down some like content ideas right here. Like I know I want to do my last Joanne trip. I don't know. Supposedly they like to see a little bit of your personal life, so probably do a short with us, trail short, maybe trail. I can also show this is what's hard for me. It's hard. I need to watch some other crafters, artists, whatever, and see what they have going on theirs. But a Joanne trip, a trail. I have been showing my journaling up here. Okay. So I've been doing that, and that does seem to get some views. I've gotten a few new subscribers posting those, so I'll post that. Probably do like what I'm making, and I'm gonna be doing a display item. Okay, so there's some ideas. I'll try to, obviously I am going to continue thinking about that. But okay, so today, not a lot going on. I do have some things, so I'm going to just kind of do a to-do. Need to work on meal planning. the kids are home. And last year, they just would eat, when I wasn't here, they would just eat through the whole house. So this year, like, we're really trying to stay like on budget, things like that. And so I'm going to do more of like a detailed menu planning. Like, this is what you're allowed to have for lunch. This is what you're allowed to have for a snack, because otherwise they would just go in, ransack. I would run out of, like, they would eat up an ingredient I had for dinner. It was crazy. I couldn't get them to stop. So anyway, the meal planning. I didn't do our budget on Sunday, so work on the budget. We can do a little bit of meal prep for the week. I think it's really cloudy and gross, but maybe another hike. It is Monday. My husband like almost never works on Mondays, so he is home, and it's a holiday. So, and then down here, I just need to, business-wise, so switch to purple. I need to start some flower art and bookends. My last show, where I had like my journals out and things, I had my bookmarks displayed, like inside like books, standing up with bookends on the side, and people were trying to buy my dang display, so I've got to make some that people can buy. So we're just gonna do record content. Okay, so let's carry on.
I can't get enough. No, I can't get enough. I'm falling in love. You're all I'm thinking of. Taking my time, messing my life, swear it don't mind. Say that you'll stay holding me close, swear it's alright.
Here is the week. I'm really thankful for not having a lot of appointments prior to heading out to Lee's Summit next week. Yeah, so that last week I was not great about doing like my, like, you know, meditation, yada, 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 at the end of the day. So, really trying to get that in, you know, because we can get so busy that we don't do those things, or at least me. I don't know if that's true for you, but definitely for me. As you can see, I do have a lot on here as far as like recording content, getting stuff made. Yeah, the content I'm trying to do very, very, very consistently. Been watching a lot of kind of like motivational things, like business things, how to grow like that social media following. And it's kind of like, I don't know, I guess it's a Tony Robbins principle, I guess, like taking like massive action. This is like, so I'm doing kind of like a 90-day action plan. So that's kind of what's going on. And as far as all of these things, like I have these arrows on here. So I'm going to start my flower art and my bookends, and they just carry through. Like flower art, I have to work on over and over and over and over until it's done, because I cover it with resin. It's 3D. So that's a very long, tedious process to do those. Hence the price. But yeah, so flower art, and then carrying on over here. This is like the biggest, longest day to do these, because you're kind of arranging them, getting them set, and then getting, like, I call it like the stabilizing resin put on there. And then from there, like they're on there, so you just go in and it's like right down here, first layer, down here, over here, the arrow second, on and on and on. Until down here, when I'll do like the very last, I'll like pour resin over it after painting, every petal of those flowers for days. But and even then, like I said, it's 3D. So sorry, I keep sniffling. And then since this is just like one step over and over, I can start adding in other stuff. Like I need to get some journals done of necklaces. Ornaments are also flower art. They're really small, and so they just don't take nearly as long. So I can start those later in the week, and I just carry on. So yeah, that's what I have going on. This doesn't look nearly as hectic as last week, but still pretty busy. Yeah, so I have this done. Now I need to run off and start implementing all of these things. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully this is giving you some inspiration to get yourself organized, or at least like the intention to organize yourself. Anyway, have a great day. If this is all you show up for, have a great week. Thank you so much for hanging out.